welcome to the channel. Sean here, and on today's episode we're going to finally start prepping and hopefully get at some of that wood pile splitting. But first, we've got to deal with this. So, one of the issues Lisa and I have had is about where do we want to pile that wood once it's split, because we don't want to have to move it a bunch of times. We considered stacking it by the shipping container and all sorts of stuff, but we have settled on this spot right here. So we decided that we could stack the wood nicely kind of in underneath some of these trees, and it would kind of differentiate this area of the lot. You will be able to see it from the house, but Lisa surprisingly was okay with seeing a nice, neatly stacked bunch of wood out here. So in order to do that, the first thing we need to do is move the dump trailer, dig out the grapple bucket, dig out this small enclosed trailer, clear a spot, prep it, and get it ready for the wood. So that's where we're at first thing this morning. Lisa's at a showing right now, and then she's going to join me out here on the lot. So I'm going to get at this. I'm going to get all the equipment started, get it warmed up, and then we're going to start digging this out, and we're going to start prepping a spot. Hopefully we can get more than that done today, but it always takes longer than you think, especially in this cold weather. So stick around, and as I always say, let's see what we get into. All right, gang. First thing we need to do, obviously, to be able to get that stuff is get the dump trailer moved, dig out some of that stuff, and then get that white enclosed trailer moved. One thing I did buy, I've had this kicking around for a little while, and I thought maybe now might be the appropriate time to open it and try it out. A new little attachment for the Kubota, and this was actually recommended to me by a guy that I work with. He has one, talked about how handy they were and stuff, so I thought I'd order one. Here we go. This is basically a trailer hitch mount for the bucket of the Kubota. So I can clamp this on the bucket, put a receiver hitch in there, and be able to use the front of the Kubota, the bucket, to actually pull trailers around and stuff and be able to back them in, and, well, not back them in anymore, push them in where I want them. So I'm going to get this all ready. Really all it is this assembly, and then this clamp head that goes in there to be able to clamp down on the bucket. So we're going to get this attached and get that dump trailer moved and try it out. So here it is assembled. You basically, all I had to do was just add this threaded clamp, put it on, and then I just grabbed the spare trailer hitch, the ball from the receiver of the side-by-side, and basically this just goes down in the bucket and then just clamps down. Now I can pull that bucket in and use this ball to move the trailers. So we'll test it out and see how it works. So up next, digging that stuff out, getting a spot cleared, and getting that trailer and the grapple bucket out of there. Show me how to come alive. I feel shivers down my spine. I've been waiting for a long time. So we're all cleared out. We've got this spot right here. We can break it up into maybe 2 sections by that tree to help hold the pile, and we'll stack it out probably 3 or 4 courses, whatever we need, and that should hold the majority of that wood when it's all split and chopped. So I guess the next thing is to start moving some of the other equipment out of the way, the half ton and my side-by-side, and get set up to start splitting wood. This is going to be the first time that we actually use the Tough Terrain trailer, and we're going to use it in conjunction with the wood splitter and the Kubota and the chainsaws to cut, split, and move the split wood. So one thing I just wanted to point out, I talked about in the video about the Tough Terrain trailer when we picked it up, and I'll put the link up here for it. I talked about the fact that you can extend the tongue if you want to put log bunks on this and take dump trailer off, which I've done because it makes it way easier to back up behind something with such a short wheelbase like the side-by-side. So when it was up tight to the back of the side-by-side, it's hard to get around those corners. Extending it makes it so much easier to back up. So actually, it extends quite a bit. So so far, quite happy. Here it is, my version of a wood processing station. So the idea here is quite simple. I use the Kubota with the bxpanded trenching bucket and the thumb to pick a log up out of the pile. Lift it up, cut it into rounds. Take those rounds, put them on the tray of the splitter, split the wood, toss it in the Tough Terrain trailer, and then use the side-by-side to drive it over there and stack it. Guess who showed up? She's done her showing, and she's here, and we're all ready to split some wood.
So, we're gonna have a little wager to see which one of us can get closer to how many man hours this is gonna take to cut and split all of this wood, which basically represents all the wood from the cleared lot and the septic that we didn't burn or chip. So to get it all cut and split and stacked over there in the wood pile. So we got to guess. How many man hours do you think?
No, you
first. I go first?
Yeah, you first. This was your idea.
Okay, I'm going to say it's going to take us 20 man hours.
Well, I believe Lisa has been living in a different time zone and has no clue how long it takes to do this sort of stuff.
That may be true.
Because that's a lot of wood, because you can't really see, but in behind my other camera, and if you look at some of our other past videos, that's a lot of logs. I'm going to say, because we're new to cutting and splitting, and we're trying to iron out our system, I think it's going to be 42 man hours. Yeah, and I'm gonna win. So
you're gonna slow it down on purpose.
So closest time is gonna win. Anybody out there, add your guess down below, knowing that we're new to this whole thing about using the splitter and stuff. We've practiced with it once, but add your comment below. Tell us how long you think it's gonna be, and we'll see who wins. So we're gonna get going. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Timer starting right now?
Here, yeah, we're basically on the end of January. It's like the 30th of January, but my watch keeps talking to me because Siri thinks I'm talking to her. It's 1:30 on the 30th of January. And here we go.
Okay, another side wager.
Oh, great.
When are we going to get this done? So are you guessing by
Oh.
the end of February?
2023, maybe? I don't know. It's going to take a long time, and it's so cold, and there are all these other jobs always that come up and stuff. I can't even tell you how long I think, but it's going to take a couple months probably, because we're not going to be out here consistently every day, not this time of year anyways, but
Okay.
we'll see.
While we're doing this, I got to think about what you're going to get for me when I win.
Oh, yeah, well, I already know what you're going to get from me when I win, but I'm not even going to say yet.
I'm sure it's some sort of tractor
Yeah,
thing.
who knows? And we're also, we're betting, because Lisa's a gambling addict apparently. We're going to see, because today is the payoff. Those other ones are long-term bets. This one is, how long is it going to take us? I don't want to work for any more than about an hour tops anyways, because I've been out here a few hours and I'm already cold. Let's see how long it's going to take us to fill that trailer. All right, that's a pretty easy one right in the beginning.
Yep.
Do you think we can fill that in, how long do you think?
I'm going with 15 minutes.
15 minutes. It's at least a half hour's work, at least. But let's see. All right, let's get at her. Full trailer.
Okay, so we might disagree a little bit about what makes a full trailer. That to me looks like an overfull.
No,
trailer.
actually, I don't even really count it as fully full, but I was trying to be nice to Lisa. 31 minutes.
No.
I was almost bang on.
It was 2:01 when we stopped. So
No.
you're 28 minutes.
No, it was, never mind. I won. You were horribly.
I did. You did win. I'm still feeling pretty good about the overall man hours though, because that took care of a lot that was right here.
Yeah. Anyways, so now we've got this split. We're gonna take the trailer over and start stacking some wood. Okay, Lisa's rocking away here getting that first trailer load stacked. This thing actually works quite well. It's easy to dump and holds a fair bit of wood. Who knew? All right, guys. So that's when did we start? 128
or 33.
33. It's 2:26. So we've been roughly an hour. We've split one full trailer load, and Lisa's got it all stacked, and I've got a little clip of video I'll show you. So that's already done. I've got a bunch of rounds already cut and ready for the next time, because that's what we were finding this time, as we were working over each other and Lisa was having to wait for me. This way we've got a bunch. I can actually reposition next time, get some stuff cleared out, and she'll have a bunch of rounds ready to go to split. and then I can get cutting more rounds. So it seemed to work pretty good, eh?
Not bad, yeah. I wonder about rounds to there and not having to go around, but I guess there's no way of
we can
avoiding
pull
that.
it in this way if you want or whatever. But
We'll figure it out.
anyways,
it worked pretty well.
It's working okay, guys. So we're gonna call it a day. We've had actually fun out here for the first time in ages. It's cold, but it hasn't been too bad. So just want to say thanks again for watching. Hit that thumbs up. It really helps us. Any comments? Remember to add your guess for how long it's going to take us to do this entire mound of logs in the comments below. And we will see you on the next episode of Sean and Lisa Build a Home, where we hopefully put those big logs that we talked about the other day on that dump trailer. Catch you next time.
That should be fun. See ya. Thanks for watching.